Welcome on in. It is September 2nd, Monday, Labor Day. This is going to be episode 6. I turned it on yesterday. I'm at that bear fight. And I gave him 9 attempts yesterday in about 30 minutes, and that was it. I got some stuff to do today. One being pull this up on YouTube and make sure it's working. But I plan on just kind of letting my stream go, and I'll just step away for a minute and go in bouts of 5, 10 to 15 attempts at this boss. Let's see if she's running good. Let's see if she's running good. Yeah, it's running. So we're up. We're live. No, my headphones aren't quite connected. That's why it sounds good on the microphone. Alright, well, at least it was picking up my voice without even being... Here we go. That should improve audio quality. There we go. That should improve audio. And it does. So, just a quick count. 11 day 1, 9 day 2. This is day 3, attempt 1. Alright, we're ready. Let's do this. Maybe I'll try to stand out in front of him and just start nailing my dodges. Bad start. It's alright, we're gonna go through it. Yeah, that is a bad start. That's very bad. He's about inflicted burn status on me. Yep. Well, we'll go ahead and knock out this bad start. That wasn't ideal. Black Bear Gaia. One thing I need to be able to improve and work on is my overall patience of a boss fight and understanding, you know, some of them are going to take you 50 to 100 tries, and that's just the way it is. Especially when it's something that exploits a weakness in your playstyle. And this one isn't too bad for that. This is just such a long fight, man. But yeah, hopefully I'm committed to 30 tries today. And hopefully I can get through them by those 30 tries. But I don't have a very good boss fight endurance. Like, I can only lose so many times, and I need a break, man. Not that I'm feeling that way right now, but I realized that. Like, yesterday, all day, I had 9 attempts on the day. Like, I need to be able to put together a 30 attempt run. So we'll see how it goes. I didn't even do my transformation, so that's unacceptable. It's a waste not to use it. And he didn't shift. Okay, somehow I was able to regain some health there. I have no stamina. Need to be very mindful of that. It's easy to... I'm afflicted with burn right now. Man, that jumping attack, I'm trying to add it back in. There, I was missing it. charged attack there, though, with the focus point, it did good damage. That's alright.
You have no right to take it from me.
So one of the reasons I get in trouble with the jumping attack is when he's standing up working combos, I'll be running and I come to do it and he'll blast me in the air. So I need to be... I can do them, but I need to be more mindful about when I do it. Secondly, I have to find a way to start getting off my focused attack consistently. Because it builds up fast, and I watched the damage it did, and it was like... Yeah. So stick with the light attacks, use the focused attack, and really try to land it. See ya. So attempt 3. Here we go. I wish I could get that headbutt to recharge. Come on, dude. Yeah, that's too bad of it. Look at my health. Yeah, we're gonna go down right here. That's too bad of a start. I'll just try to practice some dodges. That sucks, man. It's such a long start that it's easy to be like, oh, it's not gonna be this time when you just have a bad... He's got me with that swipe and that combo more than I care to even, like...
My old friend, can you see these flames?
It would help me based on, like, who I am as a player if the fight wasn't so long. Like, he's so tanky that, like I said, it's easy to be like, alright, I just had too bad of a series too early in the fight that I'm not going to be able to win. Like, I need to get him to his second phase with at least 3 heals. I only have 5. So that means I can take probably 4 or 5 hits in the first phase in order to comfortably get to his next phase and think I can win. Yeah, this is just, he's so tanky, man. Just keep at it. Alright, I can get my focused attack. I can use it as a jumping attack. And the reason that's good is because it comes out faster. That's bad, see? That's one heal. Very good. I got greedy and wanted the last square of that combo. I gotta bail out after 4 of them. He'll be standing up and into his attack. Alright, patience. Stomp, swipe. No swipe. There it is. So delayed, man. That's it. I got no heals, man. I have no faith that I will win this whole battle now. And that's so demoralizing. And when he gets you with that, that's fucking bullshit. That was a nice start. Not a doubt in my mind, if I had 2 heals available in that second phase, I think I would have pulled it off. I got to his second phase without a single heal, and that was my best attempt. I think my other one was at attempt 16. That was this is my personal best. I got him pretty damn down there for no heals in the second phase. I was doing pretty good. One other concern is I'm running out of mana. And there's enough time of recharge that I would have access to either 3 more cloud steps, 2 more immobilize. And it seemed like my headbutt was recharged, but I wasn't getting it to go off. And I don't know if it just wasn't recharged or if that had something to do with mana, because it wasn't saying nothing. But yeah, I get him to his second phase right there. He's not as bad in the second phase. He's more powerful, like he can hit harder because of the fire's effect, but he's not as fast. He doesn't have as many drawn out combos. Same thing with that fast dude I fought that turned into the snake in the second phase. His first phase was much harder. But yeah. Get to the second phase, no heals, and got him that low. If I can just show up with 2 or 3, I should be able to do it. That's terrible. Yeah, you use all 5 heals in the first phase, you're in trouble. You have to have a window where you can afford to get hit, though, and you can heal. Alright, this is attempt 5. I just got to be better in the beginning. And you see he took that invisibility form 3 times during that fight. So if you're bad at that, that's going to be a problem, because you're going to have to face that. And it could even be up to a 4th time. You know, I'm sure if you're able to do a lot more damage than me, the fight won't be as long, so he won't go through that invisibility. But right now, yeah, I'm going to face it at least 3 times. So if I can't be decent at it, then it's going to be a problem. Good attempt, just sloppy first phase, man. I just got to keep a little distance. Watch the swipe. There it is. Watch the swipe. I'm gonna have to play a little less aggressive. I shouldn't have got hit by that. That's too easy of a move to dodge to give him a hit. When he does a jumping belly bomb, it's too easy to dodge to take the hit there. It's got to be by one of his fast ones I get caught by. Yep, don't do the whole attack. Sometimes I can get it off, but... There we go. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, get out. And that's why. That's too bad. I was doing tremendous. And I died. I was doing good. I think that's what it is. I need to get in and get out a ways so I can kind of run from his swings. Because he puts together some fast combos. And obviously I'm not phenomenal at the perfect dodge. I like dodging, personally. Like, when I play Elden Ring, I like to dodge. You know, I'll utilize other stuff when it's, like, needs to be done. But in general, yeah, I'm a dodger. Yeah. I think it's able to keep, like, finding a way to adjust your style and like, okay, I'm doing this too much and all that. So right now there's another little adjustment I'm gonna add. I'm gonna get in, get my hits, and then I'm gonna run out to keep distance. I think because I stay on his hip so much and I'm not excellent at dodging, that I'm gonna get hit. And I'm not trying to do this hitless anyway. I just need to not take more than 4 or 5 in the first phase. And I think I'll be fine. If I get to the second phase with 2 or 3 heals and die, then it is what it is. Alright, get out of there. Alright. Get out. Man, I can't miss those though. It helps if, yeah, you can dodge decent. I can't stand that he puts so much space between us, though. Look at that. Man, that's kind of crap when you miss those, and you're that close to him. That's very unfriendly. See, it's kind of hard for me to play though at distance. Like, because he runs and goes and stands up, and that's when you have time to hit him. That was excellent. That was awesome. Oh my god, he covers ground like that. That got sloppy so fast, man. And I'm on fire. Alright, here we go. Alright, I got one heal. Yeah, I got here, but I didn't do good. That's bullshit. Yeah, that... Man, it's rough. Just because of the player I am, man. And the... This is such a long fight, and it's already hard for me to want to keep fighting the same thing over and over. Yeah, you can't get hit by that. Here we go. This is gonna finish me off, I'm sure. Yeah. Yep, it did. And it's just hard for me to keep doing it. If he wasn't so damn tanky and the fight was faster, it wouldn't turn me off as much. It's because it's so fucking long, man. Yeah, I burn out quick. And it's not, let's go in and the fight's up to 3 minutes long. It's like, dude, this is like a 5 to 8 minute fight. And you can do it for 5 minutes and then die in the next hit when you get to the second phase. I just need to run around more in the first phase. He's undoubtedly harder in the first phase. Swipe. There it is. That does basically no damage, the jumping square. I don't think that should have hit me. Swipe. Nope. Ground pound. Can't get my stamina back, man. To be honest, I need to only freeze him at the beginning of the fight, though. Yeah, see how just that quick you ruin the whole fight by me taking those hits. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks, man, because it's so damn long. It's like I've done great for 3.5 minutes, and then you get hit in a wombo combo and you ruin the whole fight. So I'm trying to think. I can try to be distanced from him in the first phase, but that ruins your openings for hits because he's constantly running away. And if you're not committed to following him some, when are you going to hit him? Because if he's not running from you or like in a stance change, he's swinging. It's a very well designed fight as far as difficulty goes. I don't know what, I don't know. I need to only freeze him at the start though. See, that can't miss. That's so unfriendly. Like, I'm hitting him with 2 light attacks and then going into the triangle, and it misses with an extended swing. See, that's, I don't like that. I can accept, but the other one, see, that can't miss. Explain to me how I'm able to land a combo with light attack, 1 or 2 of them, and then I hit triangle, and he takes his stick, and it gets extended. It's like 1.5 times its length, and he overhead swings it. And now the dude's out of range. How? I want it fixed immediately. 2, 3, 4. Get out. I should be able to use Cloud Step 2, maybe 3 times if I don't freeze him. Alright, I got 3 heals, but I don't even want to say nothing because I know how fast it can change. See, the man. And I ruined the whole rest of the fight doing that. That's so demoralizing, man. That's... That can't happen. Those misses when I expend a focus point and I'm in range of him like that, that can't happen. That's bullshit. I just don't have it consistently down. I should have access to Cloud Step one more time. My stamina got in trouble right when he went into that. I need to go through him swiping in 2 or 3 times before I use Cloud Step. Don't get greedy. Oh man, he's going in it again? That really hurts my chances. I'm trying, man. That fucking sucks. Man, you beat him when you're not sure you're gonna be able to. Oh my goodness.
Spare your sorry life for today! Fortune is no longer on your side! No one will come to your aid. All I need is to take it elsewhere and rebuild everything anew! Great sage! Oh, pardon me, young sage. Mercy, young sage, have mercy. I was just a pawn of the Celestial Court. If given a choice, who dared to challenge the mighty wrecker of the Celestial Palace?
His words ring true. No matter how daring he was, he had not the nerve to harm the great sage.
Oh man, I turned the tablet off?
Pulling all the strings.
Exactly, and this thing is eerie. I had no idea how to make use of its power. Except to enshrine it up there, tricking lesser Yaoguais into offerings.
Jaguars.
If you pardon me, I'll go back to Guanyin to atone for my actions and be put back on the engaging band. You will never see me out there anymore.
Oh, ignore his nonsense. Go now, little monkey. Go and retrieve the great sage's relic.
I just beat this fire boss. 28 tries. It was rough. This black bear. Just a second. That was a great win. It's my first playthrough, so I'm not skipping cutscenes. This must be like the end of part one.
It still puzzles me.
This is by far the longest cutscene I've been in.
Should be quelled. Why does Elder Jinche still cling to that one Kasaya?
Bereft of that Kasaya, how shall they show the world their ties are cut and their lust is quelled?
Yeah, at least I had someone come in. Oh, this is the first time all weekend. It would have helped probably if I was in action, but I don't want to skip this because I'm fine with letting them play through one time.
Wind, flames lick, and the smoke blinds. Stumble on the lesser, lame. Crash before their betters, shame. With such clumsiness, what destiny do you claim? As the small fish catches its prey, the bigger lurks behind. Who is the bigger fish? I can't see it. As for the prey and the small fish, they are swimming everywhere.
Yeah. That is chapter 1. Black cloud, red fire. Flame Ebon Gold. So I just got a bunch of material. Maybe I can craft now. This material can be used for crafting weapons. Craft armor, weapons. Now I can make medicines. That's a good thing to note down so I can if I talk about the game, it's like, look, once you get through chapter 1 and you've defeated the black bear, you will have access to creating medicines now. And you're going to be able to make quite a few because you should have some stuff saved up. So that's a good note. After chapter 1, you now have access to crafting medicines. Alright. Yeah. Let's go. Yellow Sand, Desolate Dusk. I think what I'm gonna do, and it would have helped me a lot there, is if I would have crafted that other staff, it had 10 more points in damage. The reason that's like a big number is because the base one only has 30 damage. So 40 damage, it's going to be a noticeable difference. And I got through chapter 1 with just the willow wooden stick.
I'll lend you a hand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I know I wanted to hang off because of how I felt about upgrades, but that extra damage would be really nice. Sure does look good. Hey, my armor gets its perks when I'm in water. Hopefully we'll be fighting in some water here. And I'm, like I just was explaining, I'll go over it once I get to the shrine. Where's the sniper? Yeah, these dudes can take more hits too. I need to do the upgrade. I'm in the next zone and I'm still using the base weapon. And there's a purpose behind it, but... I know I need to go other ways, but I'm just trying to get to the shrine. Alright, got a new drink. Looks like we're gonna have to go the other way. Where'd my shrine guide go? There it is. Just gonna touch base on this weapon thing again now that I'm actually at the menu. Alright. So we unlocked this twin serpent staff before the black bear fight. And because of how it's laid out, I just decided I was going to hold off. But now that I'm in a new zone, and if you look over here, my attack is 30. Right? Not that high. So plus 10, that's a lot. You know, if I was at like 280 and it went to 290, then it would be fine. But because how much I think this will make a difference, I'm going to go with it. And holding off was determined through... Oh, we now have access to the Wind Bear staff. So, hang on. Considerably increases the critical hit chance of the unrevealing strike of Cloud Step. That's nice. I definitely don't have the coin for it. It's 8,000, 8,100. I have 55. I also don't have a core, but I have the flame. So, now that this is here, I could go from 30 to 50. Probably within the next 2 or 3 shrines. So I am going to hold off. Because this also gives me plus 4% critical hit chance. So we're going to go from just the standard 30, no special buffs, to plus 20 and plus 4 in our crit chance. And just have to remember that crit buff goes with Cloud Strike. So I won't... So it did kind of pay it off that I waited. And I don't think... Well, there's nothing that this needs that this needs. So you could do it. You're just going to spend 2,700. You're going to use 8 Spirit Stones and the Jade Fang, which I believe is only for that. Just like this has the Flame Ebon Gold, which I thought it was a drink upgrade. That's the required item. That must be what you get for defeating the Black Bear. The Yogai Core. I don't know how we get those. And I only have 2. So, I don't know if it'll be to the end of the zone that you can use it. I would think not. I'll just keep saving up, keep grinding. If it gets where I'm like, no, I have to have more damage, then I'll go do this. Because it looks like, which I was just saying, there's nothing that if you pick one, you can't get the other. The only thing they both require is coin. And I thought this one was 5,000, but it looks like 2,700. So it's not that bad. But that would basically get me to the 8,000. And it would just be a matter if I find 2 more of those cores. So we're going to hang on. Looks like we got access to a new armor set. Here it is. It looks pretty sweet. Plus 13 in defense. Typically, the best armor piece is the chest piece. At least, that's what I've always noticed. These are pretty good, too. One thing I'm seeing is... silk is now a material required. I only have 2. I don't know if I want to put the hit on 1,800 coin when I'm trying to save up 8,000 for that staff. But man, that's a difference. And it buffs Cloud Step. In Cloud Step, Shrouding Black Wind will attack enemies nearby the Destined One and the Decoy continuously. Okay, so now say you had a multitude of enemies in an area and you pop Cloud Step and your decoy pops up and all the enemies are around it, is how I see it. Oh, no, the enemies won't attack each other, but Black Wind will. I don't know what Shrouding Black Wind is. Yeah, these are good too. So I can either get 2 pieces, the legs and the arms, because they both require 1 silk. No, I would get the chest piece. I'm just gonna see how I do in this zone through the first like shrine advancement and boss fight, and that'll determine, because right now I can get this chest piece and I can get that serpent staff, and that's obviously major increases. So let's just get a feel for how the zone is, and then, because really I want that bear staff. Okay, this increases poison resistance when you use a heal. Alright, here's a new one. Yeah, Lamb Brew. So that item I got for the staff was after I defeated the black bear. This is what I ran up to that little shrine area and found. See what it does. Each sip instantly recovers 20% of maximum health. For a brief moment after, slowly recovers 25% of maximum health. That competes with this. It just has a better passive recovery rate. So this is 20% on the drink. This is 36% on the drink, which that's a big difference. And then, okay, it doesn't have a passive effect. So you'd give up 16% of the initial BAM recovery, but you would get, for a brief moment, a recovery rate of 25% of maximum health. I'm going to stick with the one I already invested in. But because of this having one effect, and this has a passive one with recovering 25% of maximum health, that's a lot. Slowly. One of the things with this is you could probably get your health bar lower, use a gourd, get the 20%, and then not use another one, and hopefully that 25% recovery would almost take it to the top. So it could be better. It certainly has a case. This just, yeah, you get your health lower, and your one drink, you're gonna bam get 36% more. I need to see the recovery rate on it in action. So I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna actually throw it on and try it, because here's the deal. My health bar's this. I run it low. With the one I have equipped, I'm getting a regular gourd recovery plus 36%, so it goes bam way up here. But we're working with this. This one I run it low, bam, get the 20%, and maybe that 25% ends up healing the whole bar. So yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna try it. Trying lamb brew. I need, what are they, yogai cores? I need 2 for the bear staff. And I just wrote that I'm waiting on armor upgrade. I'm gonna go do that drink though. Alright, just a sec. Yeah, because it certainly has a case. If that 25%... Oh, that's what it's saying. You get 25% slowly. Nah, it's like 25% per second or something crazy. I'm still gonna try it. I think. I could be wrong now.
2 drops, honey brew, sheep curd.
That's the soak I want.
And palm tipple, I drink all them.
Yeah, this costs 5 of those awakened wine worms to upgrade, and it only upgrades once. And see, look what it does. Increases the number of slots for soaks. That's huge, that's why. Multiple soaks would be nice. And, but the hit you take is reduces the amount of health recovered from using the gourd, but enhances the effect of the continuous recovery. So that goes back to me talking about the 25%. Maybe it exceeds 25%, but that's just what it's like slowly doing, and that's in a span of 3 to 5 seconds. But maybe it does 25%, you know, 2 times. So ultimately, it's 50%. It just takes 6 seconds, something like that. I'm trying it, and we're not even worried about the upgrade effect yet. Anyway, we got each sip recovers 20%. And for a brief moment after, slowly recovers 25% of health. That is what it's saying. You're going to get the 20% plus 25% total. Man, that took a minute. And it's just going to take... It's not going to exceed 25%. It's just going to take... And I have no idea the time that they have on it. But just for the sake of explaining it, we'll say 5 seconds. So, ultimately... one drink will net you a 45% health rate recovery. That's better than 36%. You just don't get it all in one shot. This only costs 1 more to upgrade, and I bet you though the next... I went from 33 to 36, I bet you the next one's 39. And this at 39%... this would still be better, you just don't get it at once. So once this exceeds 45 total percent, which I don't think they're... if they keep the design and stuff right, the trade-off, this technically... if this has a better than a 45% recovery, there's no reason not to use this. Right now this has a case because it's 45%. So your net total is exceeding this. So if this is able to upgrade and exceed this, the only reason it still wouldn't beat this one is because this one gives you another slot for soaks. So yeah, this is the one you want. Unless this gets up to something crazy like 55-60%, this upgraded unlocking a slot for soaks, it wins. It does. So we're going to go with it. And that was a lot. I guess I can... what's he sell? I already bought it. It looks like the drink I can upgrade maybe in my inventory. Let's go down to this. Okay, hang on. Yep, here comes all the new enemies for a new zone. Cool, I'm glad that they did that. I love changing content. Like progressing and making able to, like, you're not fighting the same 5 enemies the whole game. I mean, I'd still play it, but now we're talking, we have 29 different basic enemies. That's nice, and that number is going to go up, I'm sure, because it's based on the zone. But even if it was 29 for the entire game, that's a good variety. So they get a bonus point there. Yeah, I would like to know how I got 2 of these. And they could have come from the black bear fight. Like, it might be that I don't get two more of these cores until the end of the zone. But I don't know. Alright, so I'm struggling to... This is what I want to equip. Where... This is... Okay, so you must get one of these when you finish a zone, which would tell us there's 5 zones, and then maybe that middle one's just like the last boss fight or something. I'm not sure. So... I would think that this is where I can change my drink. Here we go. I can't see the screen right there, but... yeah, this is gonna win, partly due to the fact that it unlocks another slot for a soak. Because right now, I could stack... I didn't have this equipped. Oh my goodness. See, because I can't see the screen there. So I must have just thought I equipped it. So that's awesome. I bought this from this dude. Slowly recovers a small amount of health. The other soak I have is, you know, that increases poison resistance. Another effect when you use the gourd. And there's like 16 slots. I'm sure some of these are going to be really good. I can run 2 of them with that other drink upgraded. So that... yeah.
Next time, down a few mouthfuls in one go.
So I just want to check... I wish it would show you the soak and drink equipped right here with your gourd. Alright, just one more time. I believe I'm good, but I'm debating moving my box. Just, I'm gonna, because there's not like I got anyone in here. Okay, so now that we can see the whole menu, we got gourds, drinks, and brew. So here's drinks. That's these 2. Brew. So you go to brew, and this is where you put your drink and your soak. And it looks like they're both used when you use the gourd. So it just says slowly recovers a small amount of health. You're like, oh cool, so do I always have like a passive heal on? No, no, no. For a brief moment after using the gourd, slowly recovers a small amount of health. Each sip of, you know, a drink of the gourd, same thing, same thing. So both of these are activated through using a gourd. And I'm running a heal and a heal, so that looks good with me. I mean, it's not like I got a bunch of choices. Boy, that was a lot of gourd health talk. I wasn't quite describing and defining the difference in the drinks, and just through continuous discussion, I was able to work it out, though. Figure out what it's saying. Here's another thing I'm going to note. Since the... okay, so I'm done with Chapter 1. The store did not change through all 8 shrines. That's new down there. Hang on. Back scratcher. Considerably increases maximum stamina. And what, you just have it in your inventory and you get it? How does it work? Okay. It's in our, heroes. That I'm gonna get. And that did not become available until I completed this zone and came back. So that's something to pay attention to. You have to come back here anyway to work on some of your drink upgrades, but that has not been available until after the boss that I beat. And if it was, then I didn't see it, but that wasn't available. That's huge, because one of them that I'm running, I don't have nothing to sell to, and that cost a lot. Is these beads. Slightly increased crit hit chance. Versus my max stamina gets a 30-point increase. And I lose 3% crit chance. It's no question. Huge. Huge. Alright, relics. Oh, do I get to just pick one? Right? That's the just noted. What is it? Relics. Yeah, this is a great game to stream so far. Alright, so Craving Eyes. A glimpse reveals the foe's might. A talent tilts to an unfair fight. Identifies the Yogas that bear spirits. Alright, so we have Opportune Watcher. And it says hold to awaken, so my box is probably blocking the cost potentially there. So I would think they do this, and you can probably only pick one of three, or maybe you're able to get all three and it just takes a while. Anyways, Opportune Watcher considerably increases focus gain upon consecutive successful light attack hits. It already builds pretty fast, your focus through hits. So, Eagle Eye. Upon a successful hit with Unveiling Strike, the cooldown of the spell is massively reduced. So, Cloud Step. Basically, the Unveiling Strike is the attack you do out of Cloud Step. Cloud Step has a 35-second cooldown, which is fast. That's not long. Next one, Keen Insight. Considerably increases critical hit damage. So between the three, I would like to know the percentage of this crit hit damage. Like, is it like 8? I already gain focus like at a fast enough rate that it doesn't seem that good to me. And the cooldown time is already 35 seconds for Cloud Step. It would be, if this gave me a number, I would pick this, the Keen Insight. I don't want to, though, because I don't want it to be 3%. And you probably, because none of these are that awesome, you can get all three. Now that I've read through them, it's like, they're not that great of... They're just not that great, period. And if you're stuck between picking one of them, it's like... it doesn't really matter. At least how I see it. This one would win if I knew it was at least like an 8% increase. I'm not doing it for 5 or less. No, I want it to be 8. And the reason this isn't also, I'm just going to add what clicks for me is, like I say, it has a 35-second cooldown. because of my restrictions with my mana, and I haven't really seen a way to restore it with any consumable, I only get 3 or 4 magic cast anyway. I get an immobilize, and I think I have access to 3 cloud steps, and it recharges fast enough. So it's not like, oh, I can get it to recharge in 15 seconds, I'll use it 20 times. No, you still are only going to get to use it like 3 or 4 times. I guess I would just do this and get my focus even faster, but I will say it builds very friendly. It's not hard to get a focus point built up. It's hard because I don't know this number. This number dictates my choice right now. And it would be Opportune Watcher. I would go with that if this is not very strong. I need to move my box to make sure I'm not blocking something. No, I'm not, man. Why would they not tell you the number? Do I just take the risk and do this? Because I switched off those beads, which it was a no, there's no debate about, do you take the maximum major stamina increase or 3% crit chance? The other one doesn't even need to exist in that conversation. So, I'm going to just gamble that this will satisfy me and be... If it's less than 6, I'm upset. If it's 8 or 9, very satisfied. So I'm just going to gamble and go with this one. And we will go check our crit. Yeah, I'm going to hope it... And then it looks like you can only pick one. Let's go see what our crit chance is. Okay, so our critical hit chance is 0%. And our critical hit damage is 145%. So, am I not seeing something accurately? I'm glad that they made it you only get to pick one, though. Considerably increases... Oh, critical hit damage. It's always a word that you read something and it completely changes it. And that does change it. So what was I getting on my critical hit damage before that? So I can really... It's at 145%. So that strike that I land will obviously hit harder. I just would like to know how much harder. Man, that one word, I really thought it was my critical hit chance, the percentage. And it was like I just unequipped a bead that took me from my only 3% I had to 0. Maybe this is going to take me, hopefully, like 8%. No, we're not even looking in the right thing. Critical hit damage. I'm looking now online. That bothers me that I don't know. In Wukong, what is the character's base critical hit damage percent? Man, I can't get a base answer. I'm still okay with the choice. So my critical hit hitting for 145%, that sounds good. I would just like to know that it wasn't like that it was at like 90 or 100%, you know, and I just added that much. If it was at 130, then it's like, okay. Let me try something else here. Wukong. Character base stats. Try this again. Man, I want an answer. Why is it so hard for someone just to have the character's base stats listed before any upgrades? Well, I know what I need to make, what video. So it says here are some of them, and the some of them list does not have what I want to see. It doesn't even list stamina in that. Man, I didn't feel like it's a very complex ask to not be able to fish the answer. In Wukong, what is the character's base level damage and critical hit damage? Yeah, I just want to see a base page of the character's stats. Because I can't unequip that relic. Not that I see. Let me see. Yeah, see, I can't unequip it. Otherwise, I'd be able to just bang bang. This is super frustrating. Someone made a list of them all right here, but there's no numbers. It has the stat and then a brief description in boxes all on the left of it with no numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to either... Brand new character in Wukong, what are his starting stats? This one, I know that's not right. Because the crit damage, it says 150%. That's higher than what I have with something infused. Yeah, that's incredible. I can't find just a picture of him with his willow wooden staff, and it's just the start of the game, and these are the numbers you get. Well, I'm going to move on. This would have been the other one I went with. But because, and I've already said, because of how fast it does build. I'm hoping this just made a big difference. And I don't like that you can't, like, figure it out. I guess I could go start a new game, but you gotta go through all this opening fight scene. Yeah, I'll just write it down. Cannot find base stats. Need to see critical hit damage. Because of relic I chose. Yeah, I'll just try to fish around for it, and then if worst case scenario, I'll start a new game because I want to know what, you know what I mean. There's 5 relics and you get 3 choices. Like this is, it's very limited, and to pick your choice and not be able to see it, that's not very cool to me. Period. It's not. Like, can you? I can't unequip it. Alright, we can unlock this next stance. So, switching the thrust stance allows the destined one to charge by holding heavy attack while remaining stationary. So you get a charged, like, spear. Well, I'm unlocking it anyway. We got 2 over here now. There you go. Now I get 2 focus points. And that did that on its own. So, 1 point in each of the stances unlocks this. You might want to do that a little sooner than I did. Having 2 focus points, that's huge. But alright. That was all a lot of menu time, but that's a part of the game. I'm hungry. Now that I beat that bear and I'm in a new zone, I'm debating if I just want to take a break. I'm gonna have to grill. I'd rather hopefully start doing it soon. Choices. So, and I'm just thinking about my armor. The fact I can craft a weapon that's 10 points stronger, and I'm choosing to hold off. Let's just try to get some exposure to this zone and see how it feels. Just know, though, I can turn around and go make my guy better. What the? Man, that dude's health is huge. His health bar is... Yeah, it might be a little rough to not have a stronger staff. That's a ton of hits. Look, he's just now at half health. There was that new stance. Okay, I want to see if you can charge up one now. Let's see. There's one. There's two. It uses both of them. Yeah, they won't let you store one, like, on your own. You can't just stand here, and I'm going to start every zone with 2 focus points charged up. They can accumulate, I'm sure, through battle. But, yeah, they won't let you do that. And that's fine. Yeah, so that one little base enemy, though, was rough. Yep, and you have the same moveset. I already went over this with about the second stance, that perch stance or whatever it is. So it looks like, yeah, we have 3 stances. They all come with the same light attack combo. Not a fan of that. Maybe when I change staffs, that's when you get different light attack combos. I mean, I guess we'll see once I finally do it. Oh yeah. You get that 25% quickly. I just sat there and watched it. Yeah, it's... I need to go back anyway. Yeah, let's go back. I'm not into running by stuff. Yep, we'll jump down in this little valley. I can't tell if that's something up there. And there's a boss fight. It's another toad. So, we're definitely gonna work on him. Yeah, they have their own style in this. And now that, yeah, I'm now into zone 2, and I've been through an entire chapter. Very short, usually with one alternative route. Just boss fight after boss fight. Not many basic enemies, like at all, not that many, and not very difficult. The challenges are in the boss fight. Like with me playing Dark Souls 1 right now, man, the first, you know, and there's multiple reasons why, but the first 6 to 10 hours of it, maybe even a little bit longer, just getting through an entire zone was so hard, man. And then a lot of the boss fights early in it, for me at least, were pretty easy. It's like, okay, clearing a zone and hitting every path and dealing with all the basic enemies was very hard. A little bit, it's starting to switch to the story now that I'm pretty deep into the game. Some of the bosses are ridiculous, and I got such a good health bar and good sword and stuff that it's not as bad. But anyway, we have, so Shrine 1 behind, go back, Toad boss. And I gotta do a little more menu work because I need to go over crafting medicines now. I've been waiting for that ability. Oh, and let me go back to the shrine. Jeez, man. Yeah, I have to sit here and go through the menu and do all that. It's like, you need to know what's going on and what you have access to and all that. So the store should be upgraded and new. So we're gonna check it out. Yes. So it's these. This is new. Shock quelling powder. So upon use, instantly remove shock state. So shock state, because we have the 4 Banes resistances, we were exposed to poison through all of chapter 1. These dudes must inflict shock. So it's going to switch up for the zone. And we're going to want these powders. This is maximum stamina. I will buy all 3 of those before I leave the zone. There's those cores. Yep, buy both of those. Now I have 4. There's 2 silks. If I buy 2, because it's a only 3-piece armor set, there's no headpiece. 2 for the chest piece, and I need 1 for the legs, 1 for the arms. 2 more will allow me to craft the entire set. Alright, now I'm just gonna I gotta build up 8,000 coin. Licorice. That's a new item to make medicine. And this is new. That's cool, they sold 2 right there. Because they know, you've only probably acquired 2. You need 4 to craft that weapon. That's cool. It's like, hey, you just got that new weapon? Well, we'll make sure you have you can buy the material. So, let's go take a look. Yeah. All I need now is the 8,000. I only got 800, so that's going to be game-changing, though. That's sweet. It would be cool if you could equip a different staff for a different stance. Yeah. Anyway, that's awesome. Now I gotta grind out 8,000. Check this. This where did I go to upgrade the spirit? It was like it cost like 6,000, but I have the materials. And the head smash is still, I've only got access to 4, but it's number 1. I haven't even tried any of the other 3. This might be better than what I'm giving it credit for because it didn't come with poison. I thought that was a little weak. This does come with poison. But yeah, they might be decent. He conjures up those snakes from the ground and they do their poison blast at someone. And I would imagine that because these take so long to recharge, when you do that, they're going to inflict poison. So now you have a status effect working against the enemy. But, I mean, I should equip them and try them, and I guess I will. Just to showcase them. And give them a chance. But right now, the head smash is number 1 to me. And the reason I'm looking at it is because, what's this? That looks like another spot for a spirit. So we got the staff. I don't know. Maybe it's just still locked. That'd be cool. If you're able to equip 2 spirits. Gonna run through my inventory. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that mushroom head dude. He had a health bar. We got all 3 meditation spots in chapter 1. I'm out of those. I was hoping I could go over. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the head smash too. Yeah, I just need a bunch of coin at this point. 8,000 for the staff and pay for all the armor. I have all the stuff now. Yeah, well, we're gonna get... My dude, before I leave this zone, should be... I guess you would be sufficient for the zone. I'm still running level 1 stuff. Well, my armor is upgraded. I have that serpent armor on. Craft, here we go. Oh, but not medicines. Cultivate spirits. Okay, it is at this menu. So this requires 3 Blood of the Iron Bull, or 2. It requires 2. I have 3. It just costs 6,000, like I said. I just want to make sure. I wish it showed you like a percentage-based increase. I guess you gotta, it wants you to do your testing and see what you think is hitting harder. I'm just gonna take the time to do it right now. So I think the armor is going to cost me like 3,000 to 4,000 total. The staff's 8,000. Upgrading the head smash 6,000. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase these 4, so I can just know that I went through them. So I'm going to take a note. It's especially easy when I don't even have anyone in here, just to do side stuff. So I'm going to write showcase of all 4 spirit attacks. Yep, because I'm knocking them just reading it and looking at the video, and it's like, well, you know what? Make sure we showcase it and then have the way we feel about it. So we're going to do the tongue whip. And we're going to go get that mushroom guy out. Let me try to rest because it's not charged, and these take forever to charge. Which they should. They're very friendly about your focus build, and they're very friendly about your cloud step. Even your mobilize recharges. Like, I'm fine with them. Like, you're probably only going to get to use, if you have a high recharge time, the purple ones, and the recharge time is going to be based on damage. Like, I can't imagine it's not. But that being said, like, you're probably only going to get this attack 1 time per battle, and it's fair. Let's go get this guy. Where is he? Does he not respawn? Well, until I find a really good place that I can do this, I'm just gonna go down here. And because there's so many of these, and I'm gonna make sure to showcase every spirit attack, eventually I'll keep an eye on it and then note it down when I find, like, hey, this is a great place to just load in real quick and show it off. Here we go. So let's check it out. Ready?
Take it down.
Okay, so it has 4 swipes and one's like a downward slash, but you've seen within the first 2, I just got a spark. if there's open area behind the enemy, when you hit him with the first two, you knock him out of range for the next two. So you need to like position yourself to where you're at like the edge of the map, or there's a wall behind him and you're pretty close, in order to get that to successfully land all 4 hits. Yeah, because right now you bust that out in the middle just fighting someone, you're not going to get it all. And I definitely think it should have came with poison. But there we go, I clicked it. Now I have a make on it. I'll go to use it one more time on him. But I believe that's accurate. Unless you have him pinned up against the edge of the map, you're not going to get all of its worth. So maybe I can work him against the cliffside a little, just to show. And it kind of sucks because he has a shield right now, and that shield works good for him. But I would like to at least show all 4 hits of it. This might not be a good place for me to try to do all this, but I'm already here, so it is what it is. I need to get him facing that way. There we go. Alright, that about killed him. No, it didn't. Sorry. You do break his shield, but it looked like I got 5 tongue swipes. A back and forth, and a down, like, slap with it. He just dropped a silk. I just paid like $900 for one of them. Or 900 coin, whatever, will. He dropped a yarn and a silk. So anyways, that's the spirit tongue attack. It's going to be best used when you have the enemy not out in the open. In order to get its full effect, you need to be up against a wall or something. Because if you're out here in the middle, you've seen it, I hit him twice, and it kicks him out of range for the follow-up attacks. Alright, let's throw on the Veiled Vipers. Not charged, I have to rest again. One other thing I could do is, how about through 2 progression points, so from Shrine 1 to 2 to 3, I have a different spirit equipped, so I can show it multiple times. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of ways you can go about anything. The head smash is number 1. Let's go check these snakes out, though. The fact that they inflict poison, that's sweet. I don't know how we aren't able to inflict. Okay, those were very effective. And I will say part of the reason that was so is because he stayed in between the two and they're just firing back and forth and he wasn't attacking either of them. But he is a defensive guy, he has the shield. So yeah, it's going to have its argument where depending on the zone you're in and the enemies you're facing, you know, different spirits will be more effective. Yeah, so I pull up 2 snakes, and they fired until they were out of venom. I'm sure that the enemy's able, if he attacks them, they die. That was best case scenario right there. But if you get it to work like that, yeah, it was awesome. They almost killed him, and he was poisoned. Okay. So I'll just kind of keep. I'm gonna make a running page of spirit ashes, and again, it's easy for me to do all this because it's not like I have someone in here who's like wanting to see, you know, you want to watch someone. Let's go, but This is a part of it. Gotta try out and showcase everything. So I'll tear this page out. This is Spirit Ashes. What do we got here? And another note is, you see how these are purple? They're epic. They all have a Q Kai cost high. Okay, this, sorry, which to me means the recharge rate. So like this Wolf Assassin, its cost is moderate. This probably undoubtedly does less damage, but recharges faster. And overall, if it leads to, well, I can get this move off twice in one battle versus the other ones I can't. Maybe 2 hits of using this will overall do more damage. So it's a matter, you got to just test stuff out, man. The head smash, we know. I put it's great. 2 is the tongue whip. What did I think about it? Not very good. And there's probably certain enemies in certain fights that, hey, maybe it is pretty good. But, you know, my testing was, I went and did it 2 times. And I picked up from the first to second time that you need to not be in the middle of the map, period. I'm just noting range issues. And if it came with poison, I would already feel different about it. They should have. Oh, it also, though, it comes with its equipped effect of moderately reduces the stamina cost for jumps and jump attacks. Took me a minute to get going on the jump attacks. I'm a big fan of them. The jumping triangle, because you can also use your focus point in that jump attack, and it comes out faster, at least how I see it and feel, than standing there and hitting triangle. So its effect it comes with is pretty good. This, it gives me plus 20 on defense. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for one to beat this, I think. Anyways, Veiled Vipers. I mean, I thought it was good, but look, we got to see it, the best case scenario. So yeah, they'll stay up and fire their poison back and forth until it's depleted, but I can't imagine that if the enemy engages with them, he's not able to kill them and stop it. So the effect also is moderately increases poison damage and poison resistance. So this is the only way effectively I know right now to inflict any sort of status damage. Like, there's no consumable, there's no like fire powder for your stick or anything. Unless I've missed something, but these guys can be good. And I don't know how else you could inflict poison at this point. I would imagine we're able to at some point, but can be great is what I'll put. I know if we were fighting someone highly aggressive, I bet you he takes them out in one hit. Like, it's just going to be enemy based. Can be great, inflict poison. And that is nice. Next we have Wolf Assassin. And that toad I'm gonna go fight, I'm thinking maybe I will go in there with those vipers. But my guess is he's poisoned too. Anyway. Equipped effect. Slightly increases critical hit chance. It gives you 3%. And me also switching off the head smash. Yeah, it gives up... I dropped 20 points in defense. Which this early in the game, that's... These points are so low that matters. Do you want 60 points in defense or 80? Again, once we're late game and stuff, things all change, like their value, like throughout the game. They do. But right now, early game in low numbers, getting a plus 20, that's huge. There's no way out of all of these this isn't the best. Alright, Wolf Assassin. I definitely need to find a better area to do this testing. One, this is kind of a run. And two, this guy has a shield. I'm testing on a dude with a shield. That's not... but I'm doing it anyway. But be aware that I'm aware. Where'd he go? Oh, they won't let you grind and farm like crazy? That's interesting. So I'm going to have to know if that's true. That's a huge point to know. Hey, if you want to try to farm for materials and, you know, coin, I'm just going to go with coin. You only get so many times to kill the basic enemies in the area before they despawn. They don't respawn. Yeah, I have to get a accurate assessment of that, so... Enemy in zones can only farm a set number of times. And what was that? I killed him on the way through, and then I tested out 2 spirit ashes on him, 1 twice. So I've taken him out 4 times. Yeah, then I'd almost say you could just go through a zone, and because of like how expensive everything is for me right now, let's just clear it. There's not that many of them. Just run through, kill the 5 to 10 4 times, and get all you can from them, and then it's done forever. That's interesting. I don't want to go mess with these flame arrow guys, but we're gonna have to.
Stand ready. We are in dire times.
Yeah, I am most certainly, since I'm going to be showcasing and testing, I'm going to find a more appropriate area in enemy. Where did they even go? Here he comes. Alright, time for Wolf Assassin. Ready? And I didn't bring it charged. When you switch your equip, you have to rest. Man, that's so slow.
You dishonored my king.
He dropped a silk too. Yeah, I absolutely have to be able to clarify that. Because I just spent, I believe, 1,800 coin on 2 silks, and I've now had 2 basic enemies drop one, and they're a rare item. So they could have just, maybe everyone's not worth a lot of coin, but they can drop decent items, and they're obviously easy, and there's not that many, and they only spawn a certain amount of times. I'm glad I didn't play the whole game, and I'm not understanding or figuring that out. That's absolutely something to know. So we're gonna run back all the way there. I would like to know that I'll be able to do a trade-off of some sort, or be able to equip through a relic a double jump. I absolutely want a double jump. Okay, so he's back.
Who goes there?
Wolf Assassin. There you go. So, but Wolf Assassin is already a quarter of the way recharged. So, it's just a... You turn into a cool wolf and you throw something that boomerangs and hits the enemy. Thought it said you threw throwing knives, but... Man, where was that guy at last time? Oh, I never rested. Holy crap. All of that, and it's because I didn't rest. Because my Spirit Ash wasn't charged. Man, I went into a bit long tangent about something that... Yeah. But I'm really enjoying this game. It's got me interested and getting deep into it, trying to understand everything. And talk about it and explain it. Yep, I like to play new games and do reviews. We're going to get rid of his shield, and then I'm going to do the Wolf Assassin, just to see if how hard it hits without him having the shield up. That shield's messing up the testing. There, the shield's gone. Okay, it took him to under half health. Yeah, they don't drop a lot of coin though. For me needing, what, around 15k? He drops 57. I'm just going to note down real quick about Wolf Assassin. I'm going to go fight this toad. Okay, see, now it's barely recharged. And you know, I can get... And one thing, I will make sure I run it, you know, fair testing on these Spirit Ashes. This is not where I should be doing it, and I know, but I started it and I just wanted to see them all at least. I'll use it when I test it to take an enemy out, and I'll start the timer on my phone, and then we can have the actual, you know, recharge time down to the second of what it is. And like I say, the Wolf Assassin might recharge 2 times faster than the Head Smash. And maybe 2 of those are higher damage than a Head Smash. So it's... Yeah, we'll get back into this later. So, Wolf Assassin. I'm just going to note that these are epic. Which they're purple. I'm gonna have to change it, and we will go try and hit this toad with these poison guys. I just gotta see one more thing. And what are they calling it? They're calling it Kai cost. And using these moves, though, expend the whole bar, and then you have to recharge. So I don't see it as like, unless that's not mana, that's not stamina. Yeah, it must be. I believe that's talking about the recharge time. Like, the cost is high, the time is long. Otherwise, I don't know what it's saying. So this is rare. So for the Wolf Assassin, I just put... You know, here's something else I can say, though, positive about it. It's a very transformation into it, and it's likely going to hit. You can miss with the tongue in the head smash, and I've done it already. You'll click it, he'll turn around and head smash the ground. You'll miss him with the dude frozen next to you. And you only get one a battle, so there's something positive also to add about the Wolf Assassin. It's got a... I would say a high hit rate chance, and it goes off fast. There we go. So that's an element that I didn't discuss. That, okay, how fast does it go off? Can you get it off? And is it got a good chance to hit? You know, it's just like an Elden Ring. Some of the sweet Ashes of War that you want to use, you'll do a transform with wings and a dragon tail and do a backflip. It looks so sweet, but you'll go across the map and not even touch the guy. So I'm gonna give that a high hit rate. I think those Vipers could be killed easy, so a knock on them all is pretty easy. I think the Vipers can be killed easy. I'm not sure on that yet, but I would imagine. So against an aggressive enemy, they're gonna be a bad choice. The tongue whip, that hit rate is also limited if you're in open space. You're not going to get the full effect of it. The head smash, that can certainly miss. You need to use a mobilize before you attempt to use that. Unless you're fighting something that has, like the stance change, like the bear, where you have a good window where he relatively stays in the same area. But this, I would say, is the lowest risk. You probably have the highest chance of not missing and wasting your, one time of being able to use it in a fight. So that's something that needs to be, and I'll come up with I can make like a chart, power, hit rate, and I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna move on. I just spent a lot of time doing that and talking about it, but I don't care. Did I rest? Do I have access to the snakes? No, I do not. Alright, I'm gonna rest. I will be right back. Okay. It just came to me that I'd like to note down one more thing. And it's because I think that you should. So all of that cross out. What are we on? Episode 6? How long has this been going? Only like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm good. Once you're pretty stable on coin, I would say it would, man, I can't fit that in that pocket. Not with this on. And I wrote, you know, you ripped a page out of a notebook and it has that perf line right here that you're supposed to tear. Well, I accidentally like wrote on where the perf line is, and in order for me to slide this in the pocket, I need to tear it on the perf. So I'm gonna miss a couple letters. And these are hit or miss on the notebook you get. If these, you can fold over one time and they tear well. A lot of time, no, you need to fold it back and forth like 3-4 times. This tore off good. Nope, right at the end it messed up. There we go. Now it'll fit in my sleeve. Yep, that's our running list of spirit ashes, and I'm gonna come up with a little chart for it, and we'll worry about it later. Alright, let's go fight the toad, and we are gonna bring the vipers. See if they can do anything. And one note, like with the wolf assassin, you don't need to use immobilize to like feel confident about getting it to hit, versus with the head smash. I'm not using that unless I am able to immobilize him first. And I'm gonna go with the same plan on this toad. I'm gonna go down there, freeze him, summon the snakes, and hopefully we can at least get poison to get inflicted on him. Yep. So there's another little bonus about Wolf's Assassin. Let's get this dude. Okay, keep getting him. He's not even messing with them. Oh, don't die. Yeah. So did they... He's poisoned. He's poisoned. Maybe they can't attack him. They can dodge it, but they can't... I don't know. There's shot. There's the shot. I dodged all that almost. Didn't dodge that. Oh man, he got me. Oh, he ate me. Beat him. 2 silk, 2 yarn, almost 757 coin. Picked up the tadpole material and first tried him. That went excellent. But he didn't drop nothing like Spirit Ash or nothing. I need to check what those tadpoles are again. That fight went well. Mini frog boss. He had shock. I'm gonna have to get a few of those shock potions. Yeah, so if those snakes, when you summon them up, like the enemy doesn't try to kill them, and they're just, I guess if the enemy stays in range, they're able to get the poison inflicted on them. Yeah, they just made them that much better. That's why it kind of helps to try to play with it a little, just to... I don't see nothing else down there. Oh, here we go. We got someone. NPC.
You come at a good moment. One of my formulas was swallowed by a petty frog. Stay and help. A deity like myself will not short you.
Deliver. Okay. You needed to beat the frog to give him the item.
How wondrous! You go. Man follows earth, earth follows sky, sky follows Tao, Tao follows nature. These common pills, I grant you. Hereafter, you may craft more yourself at the shrines. I must retrieve a furnace forthwith. Pray forgive my departure.
Okay, he gave me 2 of those evil repelling medicaments. Those are awesome. They're defensive buff. What did he do? Where was this frog boss at? 2 hours, 30 minutes? Because I think it would help if in my descriptions, and I'll get better at everything. I'm excited about when I'm going to be able to get a PC. That's going to be cool. If I just kind of write it when I go along, if I stream for 5 hours, and it's, you know, it's a ton of content, I can put in the description the boss I fought and the starting time of the fight. So if I play again for 5 hours and I beat 4 bosses, maybe people just they'd like to see my boss fights, and they can see in the description, you know, 20 minutes, 55 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, bam. And they can go watch those fights with the time. So I think that's a good idea for my video descriptions. I'm not really sure about that Fox NPC. Like, what just happened? He's talking about crafting stuff. Okay, so evil repelling... Oh, he gave me the formula for this. That's helpful. Yeah, it's a long duration and it's damage reduction. Like, now I'll be able to craft them. still haven't figured out how I actually do the crafting because I thought I unlocked it. Maybe because I don't have a formula, I just have ingredients, and you need these before you can actually craft. Okay, here's the shock toad. Here was the regular one. I would have liked him to drop a spirit ash, and it could have been another frog tongue, but this time it's upgraded because it does come with a status effect, and it could have been shock. But yeah. Here's some absorb. It's 360 coins, so okay, there's a bridge path, and there's a path this way, though. There's not a ton, though, so it's cool, because it's... Unless you're just committed to running straight through, you can find everything. I'm hoping this loops me back to the shrine. There's the shrine. It did. Okay. Let me rest, because I only have one heal. Make medicines. There you go. So it is unlocked, and now I could even make a video like, you want to be able to craft medicines? Well, chapter 2, the start of it, go fight the toad and talk to the fox NPC, run back to the shrine, and it should be available. And he should have given you the formula for the evil repellent. So check it out. Here we go. So we can make amplification pellets. Upon use, moderately increases critical hit chance for a long duration. Useful. Especially if I put a focus on upping my critical hit damage and percentage chance. But either way, it's still good. Tiger subduing pellets upon use moderately increases damage for a long duration. That's awesome. I'm going to be able to craft quite a few things. Ginseng pellets slowly grants focus for a short duration. Not really necessary, but I guess. I mean, you're building focus faster. Body warming powder removes the chilled state. We haven't fought anyone with ice yet. This is the poison. This is shock. Burn. And we got the formula for this. So this takes licorice, which I have 0 of. So I don't know if they're either really hard to find or they're going to be new to this zone, because there's not a ton of stuff to find. And then the Jade Lotus, which I have plenty of. So I'm going to this takes the Jade Lotus too. I'll pick up 3 of them. So 3 shock powders. I'm going to take the damage increase. 5 of them. And these, I'll pick up 3. I can't craft those, I can't craft those. These are, I want these. But right now, increased damage for a long duration, start popping them. I'm not going to go that crazy with them, but yeah, we got 7 of them. We're going to go reset my loadout. That's sweet. So, let's go. So, the up button I want as my attack increase. So up is increase my damage, and it's got long duration. That's sweet. This will increase the critical hit chance for a long duration. So stack those two. Hopefully you're able to stack stuff. We don't know yet. Well, I don't. Poison. This area is going to be shock. So wait a minute. How do I... Okay, this is the right button. Remove burn. I want that. Why is it doing that? This is the down. I want that to stay. Up's offense, down's defense. So left and right can be whatever. So it shows up there, it shows right, and it shows down. Where's the left one? Oh, I'm in it. Okay. So there's up. That's right, that's down, that's left. There we go. You know what I'll do? Yeah, up offense, down defense. This is right. We want the shock powder. And then left. I only have 2 shock powders. I thought I got 3. Maybe you can only carry 2 per rest. Tiger, shock, defense. I guess I can put this on. And I'll stack that with my offensive buff. So up, right, down, left is increased crit chance. Yeah, I think you can only bring... No, you can carry 9. So let me grab one more of those, maybe 2. I'll go 1. We'll see how much I use them. I want to see real quick now, one more time. Licorice is what we need. Which I believe they sell here. Jade Lotus. There it is. 5 of them. Yeah, that cost a lot, but I just want to be stocked on these. So if I'm gonna need fire resistant ones, I have to buy this item too. I'm gonna chill out though. That I'm content. I mean now at least. Oh my goodness. I can make them, and everything in there right now I will use. Like, so where whatever the status is of the zone, it's fire, it's water, it's in this zone it's shock, put that one on, but then I'm running offensive, defensive for both long durations, and then I can stack that for crit. So maybe there'll be some better ones, but yeah. I never rested. I want to check on something real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna have to grill. It's almost gonna be time for it. I think this is a good stopping point anyway. So, great video though. That was cool. It was fun. I definitely want to be back. I'm into it right now, so I'll do this side mission stuff, and I will be back on here to play soon. See ya.